Hey, Emily, go to the convenience store and buy some ice cream right now. Melissa says she wants some.
Could you get it for her, Kevin? I'm taking a bath right now.
Why should I have to go? Shopping is your job as a housewife.
What?
Being in the bath doesn't matter. The pregnant queen, Melissa, requests Haagen-Dazs strawberry. When the wife is told that, you should just silently go buy it.
Come on, telling someone who's in the bath to go shopping? Isn't that too much? I've been working all day cleaning the house and preparing meals. Can't I just have this small moment to myself?
Are you seriously complaining about basic housewife duties? Don't be so selfish!
But my hair is still wet. What if I catch a cold?
Huh? So what? Your cold is less important than my sister who's here for her delivery. She's been having terrible morning sickness and can barely eat, you know.
I understand she's having a difficult time now, but couldn't you just go yourself? It would be much faster.
Whether you're in the bath or on the toilet, going to buy it for her would be the kind thing to do. Didn't anyone teach you to be nice to pregnant women?
Seriously? I am being nice to her. I've been cooking special meals that don't trigger her nausea and cleaning extra thoroughly because of her heightened sense of smell.
That's just the bare minimum. A real wife would do much more. Besides, you're a housewife living off your husband's money. A wife shouldn't complain when asked to run a simple errand.
I contribute to this household in countless ways. Just because I don't bring in a paycheck doesn't mean...
Save your excuses. The pregnant queen, Melissa, has requested Haagen-Dazs strawberry. Stop neglecting your wifely duties and go buy it now!
Don't push unreasonable demands on me just because I'm a housewife. Housewife business hours are now closed.
What? Business hours? Since when does being a housewife have business hours? You're being ridiculous.
Dinner is finished, and I'm finally having my bath time after everyone else in the family. Dear brother, please go buy the ice cream that your precious sister desires.
You sound so entitled right now. Do you think taking care of my family is some kind of favor you're doing? Don't be ridiculous. A housewife doesn't get time off. You work 24/7 for the family. That's what being a wife in this house means!
That's just unreasonable. Everyone deserves some personal time, even housewives.
Personal time? What luxury! My mother never complained about her duties while raising children. Just hurry up and go to the convenience store. Melissa is waiting for her ice cream. This is a husband's order. A wife just needs to shut up and obey.
Emily, I'm not in the mood for ice cream anymore. I ate the pudding from the fridge and now I'm full, so you don't need to go to the convenience store anymore. What? Really? I just got out of the bath. Huh? What do you mean, just? I never asked you to go to the convenience store. You decided to do that because my brother told you to. But I thought you wanted the Haagen-Dazs strawberry ice cream. Could you stop acting like you're doing me a favor? I didn't mean it like that. I just meant that I rushed to get ready after Kevin said you wanted ice cream. Well, I never directly asked you. Kevin just assumes things and makes demands. You're right, I'm sorry, but I'm already dressed now, so I might as well go to the supermarket. I just remembered we're out of eggs, so I'll get some ice cream just in case. Huh? I'm telling you that you don't need to go. Are you stupid, Emily? Well, I don't mind going now that I'm dressed. The bath relaxed me, and a short walk at night might be nice. You're always doing unnecessary things. Nobody asked you to go shopping this late. I guess so. Anyway, is there anything else you'd like me to buy? If you have any requests, I can get everything in one trip. Are you even listening to me? I said you don't need to go anywhere. I heard you, but since I'm already planning to go, I thought I'd check if you needed anything. Well, if you're going anyway, get some frozen spaghetti. My morning sickness is bad, but for some reason, I can still eat spaghetti. Really? Then I'll make spaghetti for you myself. Don't go out of your way. The frozen one is fine. You don't need to eat frozen food just to be considerate of me. Making a single meal for you is absolutely no burden at all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not being considerate or anything. Oh, come on. Stop looking at me like that. I just prefer the frozen kind, that's all. You're always so considerate of me. Even with the ice cream just now, you held back for my sake, didn't you? You heard Kevin forcing me to run errands. You're imagining things. I simply wasn't in the mood for ice cream anymore. That's why you said you didn't want it anymore, right? No, it's not like that. I genuinely lost my appetite for it. If you say so, but I think you're kinder than you let on. If you want to go shopping that badly, then hurry up and go. All right, I'll head out now then. Oh, wait, if you're going shopping, actually, get some beer and crackers too. Oh, that's right. Beer for your dad and rice crackers for your mom. We were running low on those too. Thanks for letting me know, Melissa. That's really helpful. Huh? Don't act like I'm doing something special. Those are just regular household items. This isn't something you need to thank me for. And as a daughter-in-law living here, you should have noticed this yourself. Running out of my parents' favorite things makes you a failure as a daughter-in-law. You're right. Kevin isn't the only one who has high standards for a wife's duties. Your parents are strict, too. They've always been that way, but still, they shouldn't expect you to read their minds. I probably would have been yelled at tomorrow if we ran out of them. Thanks for warning me before that happened. That's not what I meant. If you're going to the supermarket, just hurry up and go. Otherwise, the store will close soon. Sure, I'll be quick. Do you want anything else while I'm there? Maybe some fruit? No, just what I already mentioned is fine. And be careful on your way there. I will. I'll be back soon.
Hey, Emily, pack up your things now and just get out of this house today!
Huh? What? Leave and go where? Why do I suddenly have to leave?
Because you're a useless, slow wife! Your mere existence is a burden on this household! We can't keep such a wife here!
What? What happened? Did I do something wrong?
Everything you do is wrong! You're just too slow to notice it!
What?
Actually, my sister Melissa talked to me yesterday. She said she can't relax with you hanging around the house all day, so my cute sister came to me for help.
Melissa really said that? That doesn't sound like her. We were just talking yesterday about recipes I could make that might help with her nausea.
Well, she was probably just being polite to your face. Behind your back, she told me the truth about how she really feels. Melissa is pregnant and going through an important time. She needs to be in a stress-free environment. But she says just having you around stresses her out.
I don't understand. I've been trying my best to make her comfortable.
Well, your best isn't good enough. It never has been.
So I just need to pack up and leave?
Exactly! Our precious sister feels sick just looking at you. Apparently, even though you're a housewife, you take too long with housework and it irritates her.
What? But she's never complained to me about that. In fact, she often tells me to take breaks.
You take forever to go shopping, and you're noisily bustling around the house from morning till night with cleaning, cooking, and laundry. And even after living with us for years, you still can't do things considerately. Just seeing such a clumsy wife makes her irritated.
What? How could she say that after all this time? I thought we were getting along well.
She flat out told me this. She doesn't understand why we keep such a wife in the house.
I see. So that's how she really feels.
So for my cute sister's sake, I thought of something. I need to remove anything that might stress Melissa out, even if it's my wife.
But where exactly am I supposed to go? If I leave this house as you say, where should I move to?
How should I know? Just find somewhere yourself.
You want me to leave immediately but haven't thought about where I should go? That's incredibly irresponsible.
Oh, but you'll have to pay the rent yourself.
What? I have to pay for the rent?
Of course! You're getting kicked out because you're a clumsy, slow, useless wife. So why should I pay for your rent? Just get a part-time job and pay it yourself.
But I've been working hard for the family all this time. I even helped with Melissa's stay during her pregnancy. But now you're kicking me out and telling me to figure everything out on my own. This is too much.
What's with that insolent attitude? Melissa wants this, and your husband is giving you an order. You should just silently pack your bags and leave, you useless wife.
Do you really think a husband can just order his wife around like this? We're supposed to be partners. I wish you can show some respect.
Partners? You're just a housewife. Your job is to serve this family. And don't defy my cute sister. Useless people should just get out.
So do you really want me to leave now?
Of course! That's what my cute sister wants. So hurry up and find a room and get out. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself for being slow and clumsy.
No, I don't blame anyone. I'll gladly leave then. I'll prepare the divorce papers myself.
Huh? What did you just say?
I'll pack my things and leave.
But that's not what I asked. What did you say about divorce papers?
And I'll leave signed divorce papers here, Kevin. Could you sign them when you get back home from work? I'll pick them up later and submit them to the city office.
What? What are you suddenly talking about? Divorce? Why is this suddenly about divorce?
Huh? Isn't that what you meant by telling me to leave? If we're not living together, it means a divorce, right?
Don't be ridiculous. If we divorce, who's gonna take care of the house and Melissa? You'll live in some random apartment and commute to our house from morning till night.
So you want me to be a commuting wife who doesn't live here? But I'm a slow and useless wife, right? And just my presence makes Melissa irritated. Wouldn't it be better if I just divorced you and never appeared in front of you again?
No, that's taking it too far. You're still useful for housework. I just need you to not bother Melissa. So come over to do housework after my sister goes to sleep. That way you won't appear in front of Melissa. Problem solved.
Huh? That's not going to work. I hate hearing movement while I'm sleeping. You know how sensitive I am, right, Kevin?
Huh? Is that you, Melissa?
You told me yesterday that you'd kick Emily out tomorrow, so I thought I should at least thank her before she leaves.
You didn't mention you would do that.
Emily has irritated me a lot, but still, she's been taking care of me, so I should at least say thanks for her support.
That's my good girl, as expected of my cute sister.
About what you were just saying, I hate noise when I'm sleeping, so Emily can't be a commuting wife. If that's the case, Emily can't come to this house anymore, right? Then wouldn't a divorce be fine, Kevin?
No, but divorce is a bit too much. I mean, I was trying to kick her out for your sake, but I didn't think that far.
Huh? Divorce isn't okay? When I told you I was irritated by Emily, you said a lot of terrible things about her too, right?
Well, yes, but that was just, to show I was on your side.
You said sorry for having such a slow, clumsy wife. If that's how you feel about your wife, then divorce should be fine.
Well, that's,
So divorce is fine, right? Or are you saying you actually don't want to kick Emily out?
But who will cook and clean if we divorce? Mom and Dad are too old to do everything. We still need someone to take care of the household.
You told me you'd kick Emily out. Were you just planning to make her leave for one day to trick me?
I would never do that! I just thought she could stay somewhere else but still do all the housework here.
But you promised.
All right, I'll do it. I'll divorce Emily for my cute sister's sake. So you get the signed divorce papers from Emily. When I get back, I'll divorce her right away for your sake.
Melissa, thank you for yesterday. Thanks to your help, the divorce went smoothly. I got a call from the city office saying it's already been processed. I didn't help you or anything. But you told Kevin that you couldn't relax and wanted me kicked out, didn't you? You actually said that for my sake, right? Don't make assumptions. I just said what I was thinking. Kevin always said that housewives should work 24/7. I noticed that you always looked really scary when you were hearing that. I just naturally have a scary face. And of course, someone doing housework from morning till night would bother me. I couldn't help but worry about when you'd rest, and it was making me irritated, so I just complained a little to my brother. You were worried about me overworking? That's so sweet of you. But then he suddenly said he'd kick you out. I didn't even say anything like that, but somehow things went in a strange direction. So that's what happened. I thought it was strange that someone as kind as you would want me kicked out. I'm not kind at all! You're plenty kind. Even yesterday, you came to see me because you were worried. You came to tell me I didn't have to leave, right? But sorry, I ended up declaring divorce to your brother right in front of you. I enjoy taking care of you during your pregnancy, and it's not a burden, but I've been at my limit with Kevin and your parents for a while now. So I took advantage of your kindness. You don't need to apologize to me. It's your freedom to divorce or not. Still, I feel bad that I won't be able to help with your pregnancy anymore. What? I'll be totally fine on my own. Besides, I've always thought my brother and parents treated you terribly. Oh, you actually noticed? I tried to hide how much it bothered me. Of course I noticed. Anyone with eyes could see how they treated you like a servant rather than family. That's why you helped me yesterday. You managed to convince Kevin so well. It was a huge help. I didn't do it on purpose. I just said what I was thinking. So, thank you very much, Melissa. Just to make sure, are you really okay with the divorce? Where did you stay last night? I stayed at an internet cafe near the station last night. Then first thing this morning, I went to a real estate agent and already found a place. Just between us, I've been preparing for divorce for a while, so I have savings, and I've already found a job. Really? You've been planning this? I've been putting aside a little money each week from the grocery budget, and I've been taking online courses to update my job skills. I had no idea you were doing all that. So don't worry about me. I'm sorry I had to abandon helping with your pregnancy care like this. I never expected you to help me in the first place. It's only natural for my family, my parents, and brother to take care of me. You really are such a kind and good girl. Stop saying embarrassing things! If you'd like, come visit my new place sometime. Actually, it's near the obstetrician you go to. I'd be happy if you stopped by after your regular checkups. Well, I suppose I could visit you. You must be lonely having just gotten divorced, and I do feel somewhat indebted to you, so I'll show you the baby when it's born. Really? Then I'll work hard right away so I can give you a baby gift. What? That's unnecessary. Focus on rebuilding your own life first. I'll rebuild my life while preparing your baby gift. It's important to me to stay connected with you. You're the only one in that family who ever showed me any kindness. You're exaggerating again. I'll send you my new address once I'm settled. Keep it a secret from Kevin and your parents, okay? Of course I will. They don't need to know. Thank you for everything, Melissa. I mean it. Just take care of yourself, okay? And let me know if you need anything. I will, and the same goes for you with the baby.
Emily, did we really get divorced?
Huh? What's with that stupid question now? It's long been processed, and several months have already passed.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't think you were serious. I thought you'd come back after a week or two.
Why would I come back to be treated like a servant again?
Right, so, wanna go file marriage papers again? I'll marry you again!
What? Are you joking? After everything you said and did?
I know I said some harsh things, but that was just in the heat of the moment. My sister Melissa safely gave birth and went back to her home with her husband, so you can come back without worry. Mom and Dad are also saying you should come back soon.
I absolutely refuse to remarry you. Please tell your parents that too.
What? So you won't come back? But things are a disaster at home. Nobody knows where anything is, and we're eating convenience store food every day.
That sounds like a personal problem. Maybe you should learn how to cook and clean.
You're probably struggling to rejoin society after being a housewife, right? I'll support you again, so come back!
Don't look down on me. I'm already working full-time. I can pay my rent and living expenses all by myself. I'm really enjoying my divorced single life.
What? Really? But don't you miss having a family? Being part of our household?
I don't miss being ordered around and underappreciated at all. So now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait! If you don't come back, what are we gonna do about the house? We somehow managed with the three of us while Melissa was here, but now Dad, Mom, and I are at our limit!
What's so at the limit about taking care of yourselves? You just need to do your own chores.
We've been trying, but the house is becoming a mess!
You're an adult. Just figure it out yourselves. Besides, wasn't I a slow, clumsy, useless wife? What good would it do if such a wife came back?
No, that was different. You know, Melissa really seemed to hate you, so I just acted tough. Kind of.
Huh? So now you're blaming your sister for your own terrible behavior? That's low, even for you.
No, I just mean, I was trying to protect her. I won't say you have to work 24/7 anymore. You can take reasonable breaks, so please come back. My sister Melissa says she won't come back to our house anymore for some reason. Now I can't even get in touch with her.
Oh, really? I wonder why. Could it be because of how you and your parents treat people?
What? Anyway, you probably won't have to meet that mean sister-in-law ever again. That must be a relief, right? You'll marry me again, won't you?
Don't be ridiculous, you hopeless man. What's safe about a house without Melissa? I will never marry you again.
But what does Melissa have to do with this? Weren't you always complaining about her demands?
Don't you dare call Melissa a mean sister-in-law. Melissa is just a bit tsundere, but she's an incredibly kind, heavenly sister. Far from hating me. She's always been looking out for me.
What? Since when are you two so close?
It's only natural she doesn't want to go back to that house. Who would want to bring their child to a home that treats their daughter-in-law like a convenient maid?
What's with you? Why are you taking Melissa's side? You were constantly being ordered around by her.
A man who doesn't understand the friendship between me and Melissa should shut up forever.
Friendship? What friendship? She was always making you run errands.
I don't need a slow, clumsy, useless husband in my life anymore.
Emily, wait, please, reconsider. We can change.
Goodbye, Kevin. Don't contact me again. After that, I immediately blocked all contact from Kevin and his parents. Melissa still regularly brings her child to visit my new place. She's still as tsundere as ever, but she continues to worry about me and look after me, which makes her so adorable I can't help it. As for my ex-husband Kevin and his family, apparently they still don't understand why their daughter-in-law won't come back or why their beloved sister no longer visits them. They seem to be scratching their heads, saying, "How did it come to this?" However, I've heard that the neighbors knew how they treated me like a maid and looked down on me all the time, so everyone has quietly started keeping their distance after my divorce.
Mina, about the wedding, there's been a change. I've been trying to contact my brother, but he's not answering at all. If he's nearby, could you tell him to check his phone?
Hello, Greg. I'm sorry, but he's actually overseas on a business trip right now.
Oh, really?
Because of the time difference, it's the middle of the night there, so he's probably sleeping.
What, a business trip? Hasn't he been going on a lot of those lately?
Yes, that's true. That's why we couldn't attend the Meet the Parents dinner. Sorry about that.
That ended up being canceled anyway, so it's fine.
It was canceled? What do you mean?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. You know Olivia, right?
Yes, she's always been very kind to us.
I've called off my engagement with Olivia, and I'm getting married to someone else.
What? Engaged to someone else?
Don't worry, Olivia and I broke up amicably.
But you've been dating since college. That's 8 years, right? Haven't you been the one postponing the wedding?
Look, we just weren't moving in the same direction anymore. Sometimes relationships run their course.
8 years is a long time to suddenly decide it's run its course. What happened?
Nothing dramatic, just realized we wanted different things in life.
But I remember that Olivia was even taking cooking classes to prepare for marriage.
When it came down to actually getting married, something just felt off, so we broke up amicably.
Is that so?
Anyway, since the bride has changed, I wanted to let you know, and I figured you could pass the message to my brother.
I understand, but it's surprising that you broke up with Olivia after 8 years and immediately got engaged to someone else.
Sometimes miracles happen, you know? They say when you meet your destined partner, you just know.
I've heard that saying, but I didn't know it actually happens in real life.
Well, it happened to me. I just felt this instant connection. It was nothing like I've ever experienced before.
Even after dating Olivia for 8 years?
That was different, more like comfort than passion.
The Meet the Parents dinner was about 2 months ago, right? So you met this person and had that knowing moment after that? That's a really fast engagement.
It surprised me too. Oh, and the new bride is the same age as you. Once we're married, you'll be sisters-in-law, and since you're already married, you'll be like her senior. Please be nice to her.
The same age as me?
Olivia was the same age as me, so she was over 30. The new girl is 25, just like you, so you young people might have more to talk about.
I had plenty to talk about with Olivia, too.
Olivia was always so serious about everything. My new fiancé is much more fun and spontaneous.
I thought Olivia's maturity was one of the things you appreciated about her.
Yeah, well, sometimes maturity can be boring. You need some excitement in life. Well, anyway, please get along with my new fiancée. Come to think of it, I think she's from the same hometown as you, so you might be able to bond over that.
Really?
You know how during New Year's and other family gatherings it can be confusing to know how to act as a wife in the family, right? It'll be good for you to have another wife to relate to.
I thought that person would be Olivia. I'll let my husband know about the change.
You two will come to the wedding, right?
That's our plan. The invitation had both our names on it. Oh, will you be sending new invitations? The ones we received still have Olivia's name on them.
Making new invitations would cost money and be wasteful, you know, the paper and everything. The venue and the date are the same, so I think it's fine to just tell everyone about the bride change like I'm doing now.
But we're supposed to bring the invitation to the reception desk at the wedding, right?
Could you just erase Olivia's name?
Just erase it?
Yeah, just cross it out.
Don't you think that's a bit disrespectful to both Olivia and your new fiancé?
It's just practical. We've already paid for everything. Why waste more money?
But what will the other guests think when they see crossed out invitations?
No problem. That's all you need to do. Well, I've told you what I needed to, so I'll be going now. Look forward to the wedding.
Wait, Greg.
Sorry, I've got a date with my fiancé. Talk to you later.
I never thought I'd see you in a place like this. You're still as mean-spirited as you were in high school. I never thought I'd meet you at a wedding I was invited to. Who knew the bride would be my high school classmate? You're the mean one. You spilled wine on my dress the moment we met. That's because you were trying to take what's mine. Take what's yours. It was the same in high school. The senior I liked somehow ended up with you, and the stationery and phone straps I wanted, you always bought them first, so I couldn't get them. If you wanted them, you could have just bought them. I didn't want people to think I was copying you. I didn't know you liked that senior or wanted that stationery or those straps. How could I have known if you never said anything? You must have known. You were always watching me, waiting to swoop in and take what I wanted. That's completely untrue. Such a liar. You were always trying to compete with me. It's too convenient to expect others to understand without expressing yourself. The way you take what's mine without remorse just shows how nasty your personality is. So, are you trying to steal my fiancé now? I won't let you. What? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. I saw you coming out of the groom's waiting room. And your first thought was that I'm trying to steal your fiancé on your wedding day? Why else would you be in there? I know your type. I finally managed to get a man with good prospects, and I won't let you steal him from me now. Finally managed to get... Yes, we were destined to be together by the red string of fate, but there was this old hag by his side. Can you believe it? A woman over 30 standing shamelessly next to him. It's unbelievable. That dried-up woman just wasn't enough for Greg. He chose me. Wait a minute. Rachel, how long have you been dating, and when did you get engaged? We've been dating for a year. He proposed to me about 6 months ago. 6 months ago? Wasn't he dating someone for 8 years before you? You sure know a lot, gathering all the information on your target, I see. You're thorough. Didn't he break up with his previous fiancée about 5 months ago?
He was waiting for the right time to break up with that old lady. We were already planning to get married. When she found out the truth, her face was priceless. So hilarious.
So, the two of you were dating while he was still engaged to her?
What's the big deal? He was going to break up with her anyway.
And you knew he was engaged, right?
Of course I knew. I'm not stupid. But I knew he belonged with me the moment we met.
So this marriage is basically you stealing him?
I just happened to find my destined partner, and there was something in the way, so I removed it.
Something in the way? You mean his fiancée of 8 years?
If she couldn't keep him happy, that's her problem.
What kind of talk is that? You don't even sound like you think you did anything wrong.
What did I actually do wrong?
You knowingly dated an engaged man and helped him cheat on his fiancée.
That's just how love works sometimes. You find the right person at the wrong time.
You really haven't changed since high school. Back then, you spread rumors about me and never even apologized.
Don't tell me you're still holding a grudge about that.
You're the one holding a grudge, talking about me taking that senior from you.
Because you did! You knew I liked him!
How could I have known when you never told me?
Everyone knew! You just pretended not to know! Well, I won't let you take him this time, though I doubt someone as ugly as you could attract my fiancé anyway.
I have no interest in your fiancé, Rachel.
Then why were you in the groom's waiting room? Can you not hunt for men at someone else's wedding? I know you're lonely being single and all, but ugly people should just go home.
Then please, give my regards to my brother-in-law.
Huh? Brother-in-law?
I was in the groom's waiting room because I'm family and was greeting him. Didn't you see my husband come out of the room after me?
I saw you come out and got angry, so I went to get wine. Wait, husband? You're actually married?
Yes, I'm married. I got married last year, and your fiancé is my brother-in-law. That's why he invited me.
What? So you didn't come to steal my fiancé?
I wouldn't try to steal such a cheater. I was shocked when I heard the bride had changed after he broke up with his girlfriend of 8 years. But after hearing your story, it all makes sense. He cheated and dumped his previous girlfriend.
It's the one who got dumped who's at fault. It's that woman's responsibility for not being chosen.
That's an incredibly immature way of looking at relationships.
Whatever. He chose me, not her. That's all that matters.
If that's what you think, that's fine. I just wanted to know the facts, and now I have something I need to do.
Something you need to do?
I need to tell my mother-in-law and father-in-law the truth.
What truth?
That you two are a couple born from cheating. I hate that kind of thing. My in-laws also dislike dishonesty.
You can't do that. They'll hate me before they even get to know me.
They should know what kind of person their son married.
Wait a minute! We have this perfect, fateful scenario where he amicably split with his ex and then met me, leading to a whirlwind romance. The MC is going to tell this story during the reception.
That's a lie.
I'm just embellishing a little.
I'm going to tell them everything and let them decide whether to celebrate this or not. My husband and I certainly don't want to celebrate it, so we're leaving now. My dress is stained with wine anyway.
That was a misunderstanding.
Oh, I'll be sending you the cleaning bill later.
Wait, don't tell anyone. Please, Mina, this is my special day.
A special day built on lies and betrayal.
Mina, are you trying to ruin your classmates' happiness? I can't believe you do this to me after all these years. Come back here. Mina, answer your phone. Please don't do this.
This is all your fault! You ruined my wedding!
Ruined? Didn't you create the reason for it to be ruined yourself?
You should have just kept quiet!
You cheated on Olivia and dumped her right before the wedding, and you have the nerve to say that?
It wasn't right before the wedding. We broke up months ago.
After you had already been cheating for months, and after 8 years together.
Things happen. People grow apart.
After dating for 8 years and making her wait all that time, you end up marrying someone younger? What happened to your moral compass?
I fell in love. It wasn't planned.
Love doesn't excuse betrayal, Greg.
You're making this sound way worse than it is.
Did you think you could get married without fulfilling your responsibilities? Life isn't that easy.
What responsibilities?
I heard you haven't paid any compensation.
How do you know about that?
I contacted Olivia. I was hesitant to dig up your past relationship, but after hearing the truth from Rachel, I called her to hear her side of the story.
You had no right to call Olivia. That's between her and me.
She deserved to know what really happened, that you've been lying about your amicable breakup.
That's none of your business.
You haven't paid compensation or even formally apologized, I hear.
We broke up amicably.
You unilaterally told her you were breaking up, then cut off all contact and quickly moved out. That's an amicable breakup?
She didn't fight it. She accepted it. She knows where my parents live and where I work, but she didn't come after me, which means she was fine with the breakup.
Who was it that threatened her not to come to your home or workplace, saying you'd show no mercy if she said anything unnecessary?
She even told you that?
You cheated, unilaterally broke off the engagement, and even threatened her. Olivia is so kind that she blamed herself and was about to accept the situation without fighting back.
She's the one at fault.
May I ask exactly how she was at fault?
Well, it's like we didn't get along.
After dating for 8 years?
She was getting too comfortable, taking me for granted.
And that justifies cheating?
Anyway, we just didn't match up.
That's not Olivia's fault.
What the hell? This has nothing to do with you! You're my brother's wife, not my keeper! Stay out of my life!
When you involve the family in celebrating your wedding, you make it the family's business.
Because you exposed us, my dad and mom are furious and the wedding is a mess! Dad is saying he's ashamed of me and mom won't stop crying!
They raised you better than this, Greg.
We ended up canceling the reception and just feeding the guests before sending them home, and we still have to pay for all that food. Do you know how much that's gonna cost us?
That's not my responsibility, but the consequences of your actions.
You could have waited until after the wedding to stir up trouble.
And let you celebrate a relationship that began with betrayal? Absolutely not.
And now Rachel's disappeared somewhere. She's saying she wants to call off the wedding.
At this point?
Yes, she ran off during all the commotion you caused.
Wait, Rachel ran away? Where did she go?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be having such a hard time. I want to know, too. She won't answer my calls. She just texted that she's not coming back and wants to call everything off.
I can't let her escape. I need her to pay for the dress cleaning, and we need to file for compensation.
Compensation?
Compensation for the affair. Since she knowingly had an affair with someone who was engaged, she's liable for compensation.
Wait a minute, why are you filing for compensation?
Don't be silly, Greg. I'm not the one filing. Olivia is.
What? Olivia?
Yes, Olivia, the woman you cheated on and abandoned.
But how? Why would she?
Because she deserves justice, and you need to face consequences.
This is insane! You can't do this!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go catch Rachel. My husband is heading your way, so you brothers can have a nice chat.
What do you mean? Hey, Mina! You can't do this to me! We're family! Answer me!
Rachel, you're making a big mistake if you think you can run away. Either you come back to the venue right now, or I'll charge you for the effort of finding you as an expense. What's your problem? It's your fault the wedding is ruined. Everything was perfect until you showed up. Perfect? Everything that is built on lies and deception? No one is celebrating us. Who wants a wedding where no one congratulates you? I'm opting out. Your in-laws looked at me like I was trash. It's all because of you. They looked at you like that because they now know who you really are. This marriage is off. That's what you wanted, right? What I want is irrelevant. What matters is that actions have consequences. So smug and self-righteous. You always were like that. That doesn't make anything better. You need to take responsibility for what you've done. I've done nothing wrong. Love isn't wrong. Cheating is wrong. Helping someone cheat is wrong. But he wasn't happy with her. I made him happy. You need to accept the compensation claim from Olivia, my brother-in-law's former fiancé, and pay for the cleaning of my dress. The dress is one thing, but the compensation for his ex-fiancé has nothing to do with me. You knew he was engaged when you started dating him, didn't you? So what if I did? He was going to leave her anyway. That makes you complicit in the betrayal. This is ridiculous. I'm not paying anything. You have even less to do with this. Why are you butting in when it's none of your business? Unfortunately for you, I'm involved because my husband has become Olivia's representative, and I've been hired to support that effort. What? What do you mean? Representative? We reached out to Olivia, who was about to give up without a fight. Of course, we said we wouldn't charge a fee. This is a family matter, after all. What are you talking about? What fee? What representative? My husband is a lawyer. What? A lawyer? I'm a legal administrative assistant, and I work at my husband's law firm. You're kidding! So we offered to help her file for compensation against you two. This can't be happening! My husband is officially Olivia's representative and is currently demanding compensation from Greg, so you're next. Wait, compensation? Are you serious? I can't afford a lawyer. I spent everything on this wedding. I can't deal with a compensation claim right now. Compensation claims for infidelity are valid for 3 years after the discovery of the affair, so it's a perfectly reasonable time to file one. 3 years? You mean this could drag on for years? It could, but settling quickly would be in your best interest. I think you should quietly return to the venue now. No way! Only an idiot would come back knowing they're going to be charged money. I'm not going anywhere near you or your lawyer husband. Then I'll use every means at my disposal to find you and charge you for those expenses as well. You can't find me. You don't know where I am. How would you even start looking? Unfortunately for you, you and I were high school classmates. So what? I think I can find you pretty quickly using my classmate network, don't you think? Our classmates wouldn't help you. They never liked you. Actually, I've kept in touch with quite a few of them, and they remember you too, Rachel. Not fondly, I might add. What? By the way, it looks like you're at your ex-boyfriend's house right now. Can I tell my husband about that? What? How did you know that? If I do, Greg will definitely find out too.
No! Don't tell Greg!
So, that ex-boyfriend isn't just an ex-boyfriend, is he?
He's just a friend. We're not doing anything wrong. I just needed somewhere to stay.
You know, ever since you accused me of trying to steal your man and threw wine on me because you saw me coming out of the groom's waiting room, I've been thinking.
What?
Normally, if you see a classmate come out of the groom's waiting room, you just wonder why they were there, not immediately think they're trying to steal your man. Unless...
It's because of your past behavior!
It's because you stole my brother-in-law from someone else, so that's how your mind works. Since that's how you think, I decided to ask around about you through my high school connections, the ones who stayed in our hometown.
What? You've actually been spying on me?
Just doing some basic research, what lawyers call due diligence. And it turns out you've been quite busy, Rachel.
What are you talking about?
I heard from at least 3 girls who say you stole their boyfriends, and one of them had her boyfriend stolen within the last 3 months.
Wait, don't tell anyone about that! Those are just rumors. People are jealous of me.
Just how many men are you dating right now?
That's none of your business.
And what's your relationship with this ex-boyfriend whose house you're at?
He's just helping me out as a friend, that's all!
Anyway, I know your address now, and I can contact this ex-boyfriend of yours. Once I get permission to visit from the homeowner, I'll be heading there with the lawyer.
Wait! Why are you acting so quickly?
I'm used to it from work. Besides my administrative job, I also support my husband with other tasks, so I'm good at this kind of thing. And unlike someone I know, I value honesty when dealing with people, so I still have connections with many of our high school classmates.
This feels like everyone is against me.
You turned everyone against you yourself. Thanks to your adventurous lifestyle, I've collected quite a bit of information about you from people who hold grudges against you.
You're enjoying all of this, aren't you? Getting revenge for high school.
This isn't about high school, Rachel. This is about doing what's right. Oh, I just got your ex-boyfriend's contact information, so I'll be calling him and heading your way now.
Wait, I have nowhere else to go. You can't do this to me on my wedding day.
You chose to run away, and, by the way, it doesn't sound like much of a wedding day anymore.
Hey, are you listening? Please don't come here.
The compensation Olivia requested was agreed to be paid in full. The wedding was, of course, cancelled and turned into just a dinner. The venue costs were to be paid by the bride and groom. But with the expected gift money and parental support also gone, the two of them are now working part-time jobs in addition to their regular jobs. By the way, while they are still legally married, they're currently living separately at their respective parents' homes. I hear the divorce is getting messy over money issues and Rachel's alleged infidelity.
Hello, nice to meet you. You're Sarah, the one dating my brother James, right?
Huh? Sorry, who is this? I don't recognize this number.
Oh, I must have surprised you with a message from someone you don't know. I'm James's little sister. My name is Kate.
Oh, nice to meet you. I've heard from James that he has a younger sister.
I've heard about you from my brother, too. You two are dating with the intention of getting married, right? I heard you're planning to get married within this year.
Did he tell you how we met? We actually met through a matchmaking service.
What? A matchmaking service? My brother registered for something like that? I can't believe he never told me. He usually tells me everything.
We were both looking for someone to date with the intention of marriage, and that's where I met James. After going on several dates, we decided to get married within this year.
No way! I've been telling him I'd help him find a girlfriend! I can't believe he went behind my back!
Huh?
Never mind, that's my business. Anyway, do you have some time?
I suppose. What for?
I want to make sure you're a suitable woman for my brother.
What?
This is very important to me and our family. I've loved and respected my brother since I was young. That's why I want him to date someone wonderful. Let me check if you have that value. I promise it won't take long. Just a few questions so I can get to know you better.
You really look up to James, don't you?
Of course! My brother is the biggest genius in our family, and I'm proud of him. You should feel honored to be dating him, honestly. Everyone in our family is a genius and went to famous universities. Among them, my brother got into Harvard as a freshman and graduated top of his class. He was even asked to give the welcome speech at the entrance ceremony. He's the #1 genius in our family. I followed his footsteps to Harvard, but I'm nowhere near as brilliant as he is.
That's truly impressive. James mentioned about Harvard, but he didn't tell me all those details.
That's just like him. So humble. Anyway, that's why I need to test whether you're suitable for my brother. Don't worry, it's just some light questions. I've done this with all of my brother's past girlfriends, so don't be nervous. Just answer casually.
So, you've done this with all his exes. So I'm not the first to go through this. Interesting.
Of course! As his sister, it's my duty to make sure he ends up with the best partner possible. So, first question. Are you good at cooking and housework? How often do you do them?
Well, I've lived alone for a long time, so I think I'm pretty good. I'm not great at making fancy dishes, but I cook for myself daily. I actually enjoy experimenting with new recipes on weekends. James seems to like my cooking. Oh, but I really love cleaning. I clean the drains every day. That's how much of a clean freak I am.
That's great! Cleaning drains daily gets you high marks. Next question. Is it true you work for a major corporation? That's what I heard from my brother.
I work at a different type of company than James, but yes, I work at the headquarters of a major corporation.
Headquarters? Another high score! Then what's your salary? How much do you actually earn now?
Do I have to answer about my salary too? That seems rather personal.
If you're seriously planning to get married, it shouldn't be a problem. We're going to be family eventually, so please answer. Financial compatibility is important for marriage, right? I'm just making sure you two are a good match.
Roughly $70,000 a year.
In your 20s? With $70,000? That's quite impressive. You earn the same as my brother. You must be really good at your job.
Thank you. I do work hard. I was promoted last year.
Last question. What's your highest level of education? Which university did you graduate from? You've been so impressive so far. Don't tell me you graduated from Harvard like my brother. Or maybe Princeton? Or perhaps Yale? Where did you study?
Well, actually, I only graduated from high school. I went to a local business high school and started working right after graduation. I've taken some professional development courses since then, but no degree.
What? You're saying that you only have a high school diploma? Are you joking? This has to be a joke.
No, it's not a joke. That was all your questions, right? How did I do? Am I acceptable as James's fiancé?
You were perfect until just now, but being a high school graduate gives you negative 10 billion points. Sarah, please break up with my brother right now.
What? You can't be serious.
My brother graduated from Harvard with top honors. Not just me, but our whole family and all our relatives are proud of him. A high school graduate like you has no business dating him. So just stay away from my brother, you idiot.
Kate? Your tone suddenly changed completely.
I don't need to be polite to someone like you. Did you really think someone like you could marry into our family? Our bloodline has PhDs and doctors going back generations.
I don't understand. My education doesn't define who I am as a person.
He needs someone on his intellectual level, not some undereducated gold digger.
Gold digger? I make the same salary as James.
Whatever. Anyway, James deserves so much better. So just go break up with my brother. A stupid high school graduate like you is wasting my brother's precious time.
Sorry for the late reply, Sarah. I was busy with work today and just checked all my messages now.
James, we need to talk about your sister.
I can't believe Kate would contact you like that. Telling you to break up with me out of nowhere must have been shocking.
Shocking doesn't begin to cover it, James. Being looked down on for only having a high school diploma is a first for me, and being suddenly told to break up? She called me an idiot and a gold digger, all because I don't have a college degree.
Don't take Kate too seriously. She's just going overboard because she loves me too much. She's always been protective of me. It's kind of sweet, really.
Sweet? James, there was nothing sweet about it. She was incredibly hurtful.
Can you just brush off today's incident? Think of it as jealousy from your cute future sister-in-law.
Huh? James, are you not bothered by how she spoke to me?
I can't believe Kate is still doing this. She's been doing this since I got my first girlfriend in college. She's been looking up to me since we were little, and she intimidates any woman who gets close to me. Just think of her as a sister with a brother complex.
James, your fiancé is upset and confused, but you're laughing about it? Kate said some really hurtful things to me. Aren't you going to apologize or say something to her about it?
Why should I apologize? And Kate doesn't need to apologize either. She's just a bit too attached to her brother, that's all. She's not causing any real trouble. You should just ignore it.
What? James, she directly told me to break up with you because I'm not educated enough.
Well, I understand you might feel hurt about being looked down on for your education, but being a high school graduate is a fact, and there are plenty of people like that in the world. You chose to be just a high school graduate, didn't you? Don't push the responsibility for that risk onto me.
So you're saying it's my fault for being a high school graduate who can be looked down on? Not the person who calls others bottom tier because of their education? Do you actually agree with her? That I'm not good enough for you?
No, Sarah! I'm telling you she said those things because she loves me too much. It's just jealousy from a sister who cares about her brother. Besides, I'm the one dating you, not her. What does it matter what she thinks? Seriously, being this difficult to understand is one of your flaws as a high school graduate.
Excuse me? Did you just blame my education for my reaction to being insulted?
You're overreacting. This isn't that big of a deal. We're gonna get married soon. Don't you think it's better not to make waves for your own benefit?
Well, that's true, but I just can't believe you're not standing up for me. This feels wrong.
Please try to put up with Kate's behavior. If you can't handle it, our engagement is off.
That was terrible, Kate. Suddenly pouring tea on me. Why would you do something like that?
You're the terrible one, you bottom-tier woman! I told you to break up with him, but you still haven't! And now you have the nerve to come to our house for a formal introduction! How thick-skinned are you?
I never agreed to your demand to break up, and James says he wants to marry me. I thought after a while you might have calmed down, but I see I was wrong about that.
Huh? So what if my brother says that? That doesn't change my decision. As long as I don't approve, I won't acknowledge your marriage to my brother. A high school graduate with poor academic credentials isn't suitable for my precious brother. Do you know how embarrassed I was introducing you to our relatives? This is Sarah, James' fiancée. She's a high school graduate.
But I got high marks in everything except academics on your test, right? I cook for myself, work hard at a major corporation, and earn a good income. Academic credentials are just achievements from when we were teenagers. Won't you acknowledge how hard I've worked regardless of my education?
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't care where you work or how much you earn. Education is what matters most. Money comes and goes, but stupidity is forever. This is why I hate the uneducated.
Kate, are you serious right now?
Education is more important than anything. Everyone in our family and relatives is highly educated. They all went to famous universities, and we have many doctors and lawyers among us. Imagine if stupid high school graduate DNA entered our family. Our family's excellent bloodline that has continued for generations would end.
Your family's bloodline, that's quite a serious issue.
You might not know this as a stupid high school graduate, but education is the most important thing in life. When you're job hunting, there are positions you can't even apply for without a college degree. You could even be rejected just based on the name of your school. How can someone like you possibly understand the value of prestigious education?
But education is most important only during job hunting, right? Once you're in society, education doesn't matter. What matters is how much you can accomplish. I've accomplished plenty without a fancy degree.
Ugh, you're so persistent for a low-educated idiot. Just give up on my brother already. If one cup of tea wasn't enough to make you understand, next time I'll dump an entire bucket on your head.
Kate.
Low education doesn't suit our family. I'll only accept a highly educated wife for my Harvard brother.
Then give up on your connections getting you hired.
Huh?
I understand clearly now how much you value academic credentials, Kate. I've had enough. I'll break up with James today.
Finally, you're making the right decision!
But you opposed our marriage because of academic credentials, so you should accept it without complaint if you get rejected for the same reason.
Wait! What are you suddenly talking about? What's this about connections? I haven't done anything like that!
Oh, really? Is that so? Yet you've been desperately contacting every Harvard alumni at our company, begging them to help you get hired, bowing your head over and over.
What?
What else would you call this but using connections? I can't think of a more appropriate term.
Wait a minute. How do you know about that?
I told you my salary and education level, but I never mentioned my company name. I work in the HR department at Greenleaf Group headquarters. Kate, you listed our company as your top choice, didn't you?
What? You work at my first choice company? That's impossible. There's no way.
Yes, I was headhunted while working at another company. Even with my high school education that you mock, they told me they don't care about credentials because results are what matter to them.
No way. This has to be a joke. You're making this up to get back at me.
And now I work in HR, so I know you applied to our company. I also know you were rejected after the first round.
What?
But you weren't satisfied with the results and kept calling our company repeatedly, saying, "I'm a Harvard graduate. It's ridiculous to reject me." I even took one of your complaint calls myself.
You did?
And just when things seem to have settled down, lately you've been reaching out to every Harvard graduate at our company, begging them, saying, "Can you somehow get me in through connections?" I'm sorry, but it's all been reported back to me.
No way! Those traitors! They said they'd help me!
Our company already has high competition, and the department you applied for is both popular and strictly merit-based. Yet you said, "I won't accept anything but the prestigious planning department," so of course you were rejected.
Well, what do you mean, of course? I'm a current Harvard student. I may not be top of my class like my brother, but I still have excellent credentials, so I should be hired for a popular department. A Harvard education should count for something.
Harvard is actually considered low education compared to the people in that department.
What? Harvard is low education? You're lying! Harvard is the best university in the world!
The people in the planning department are geniuses among geniuses. Harvard is just the minimum requirement. Most of them studied abroad and have graduate degrees.
What? But...
Yet you keep insisting we hire you. If academic credentials are everything in life, as you say, then you should understand that connections won't help and give up.
But, that's different! This is about my career!
Oh, by the way, I've been approved for a transfer to the planning department this spring. I've been recognized for my achievements and promoted to that prestigious department. The department you couldn't get into with your Harvard education.
What? No way, hold on! You are just a high school graduate. How could someone like you go to a department for geniuses?
I guess I was recognized as a genius on par with those already there. Or maybe, just maybe, education isn't everything. Perhaps actual ability matters more. Now, I'll be taking my leave.
Wait, don't go yet!
Don't worry, once I break off the engagement, I won't contact James anymore.
Hey, Sarah! This is important! What was that phone call about? You're breaking our engagement? You're not going to marry me? What are you talking about?
You saw how Kate behaved today. She hates me enough to pour tea on me, and she told me to break off the engagement again, so I'm just doing what she said.
Don't take Kate's words so seriously. She just loves her brother too much. Don't take it to heart and break off our engagement. Come on, Sarah. Don't be so dramatic about a little tea.
Are you kidding me? Your sister assaulted me in front of your entire family, and you did nothing. Then what if I say I want to break our engagement? Would that satisfy you? I'm fine with that explanation, too.
What? You want to break our engagement? After everything we've been through because of one little incident?
When Kate poured tea on me, you didn't even bring me a towel. You didn't rush over and just stood there, frozen in shock. I thought you would at least say something to scold Kate, but you said maybe she was trying to break the tension in her own way. What kind of explanation is that? Who pours tea on someone to break tension?
Well, I was caught off guard. You know how Kate can be.
At that moment, I firmly decided I will never marry you. I will break off this engagement. A pathetic man like you could never be my partner.
Wait, please, wait. Sure, maybe that comment was insensitive, but I was just trying to lighten the mood somehow. That's why I said something like that on the spur of the moment.
Lighten the mood? After your fiancé just had tea poured on her? Did you think I'd laugh and say, thanks for easing the tension? Are you really that oblivious? Or do you just not care?
Look, I care about you. I really do.
I'm sorry, but breaking off the engagement is the only option. I never want to see you or your sister again. Please consider our engagement terminated as of today.
Wait, hold on! Calm down! You're being irrational! Let's talk about this when you've cooled off. Meanwhile, I'll talk to Kate, too. I'll properly scold her for going too far. So please try to understand Kate a little.
Excuse me? Now you'll talk to her after she's already assaulted me?
Kate is still a college student. She's just a kid, and she's loved me since we were little, so this is just jealousy from a sister who adores her brother, right? So don't be so angry. Try to forgive her a little.
There it is again. You think if you call it jealousy from a brother complex, everything will be smoothed over? No matter what I say, you brush it off as cute jealousy. You're like a broken record. Can't a Harvard graduate come up with a better explanation?
What?
Maybe I should have told Kate that your wonderful brother is a Harvard graduate, but he was fired for incompetence and is currently unemployed. He can't find a new job and moved into my place last week. I should have told her the whole story.
Wait, don't say that! Please, Sarah. Kate doesn't know I lost my job. I don't want to ruin Kate's idealized image of her brother.
Then please accept the termination of our engagement and come pick up your things from my apartment today.
What? Today? But I still haven't found a new job and don't have money to move now. Where am I supposed to go? I can't go back to my parents' house.
That's not my problem. Or would you prefer I soak all your belongings in tea?
What? You wouldn't.
Anyway, I'll leave your things outside, so come pick them up. I'm sorry about yesterday. No, not just yesterday. I apologize for everything I've said. Sarah, please respond. This is important. What do you want, Kate? I thought I made it clear I want nothing to do with you or your brother anymore. Please, somehow help me get hired at your company. At this point, I don't care which department. Excuse me? You know, right? Everyone in our family and relatives is successful. But the truth is, I still can't find a job. I've been rejected not just from my first choice, but my second and third choices too. That's why I got desperate and tried to appeal directly and contact alumni. My graduation is coming up and I still don't have a job lined up. But to think you were in the HR department at my first choice. Please, somehow squeeze me in. There must be a way. That's impossible, and I can't believe you have the nerve to ask. Do you think apologizing makes everything okay? That just makes me even angrier. I'm not just apologizing. I'll accept your relationship with my brother, too. Please marry my brother. I won't oppose it. I'll support you, so please hire me. You're too late, Kate. I've already broken off my engagement with James. What? No, you can't break up with him. He loves you so much. And no matter how much you beg, someone like you can't join our company. As a rule, we don't accept people with criminal records. Criminal record? What is that about? That has nothing to do with me. I haven't committed any crimes. I'm a model student. I've never even gotten a speeding ticket. What are you talking about? Kate, you poured tea on me. That qualifies as assault. What? Really? It was just tea. It wasn't even that hot. I went straight to the police afterward. I filed a report. What? A police report? No way. Wait. You can't be serious. Over spilled tea? Does that mean I'll be arrested? Let me ask you something. Are there any criminals in your brilliant family lineage? Of course not. No such person exists. Then you'll be the first in your family's history. Congratulations. That's nothing to celebrate. Please stop. I promise I won't contact you or bother you anymore. I'll apologize properly. I'll get on my knees if I have to. I promise that. So please withdraw the police report. No way. Now, if you'll excuse me. Goodbye, Kate. I received a call from Kate's parents and went back to their house, where all their proud relatives had gathered. Everyone offered very polite apologies, saying, "We're so sorry for what our family members did." Apparently, afterward, James and Kate were scolded not just by their parents, but by all their relatives, who said, "You shameless fools." After discussion, the two agreed never to appear before me again. And Kate agreed never to apply to our company again. In exchange for withdrawing the police report, I received a large settlement along with compensation for breaking off the engagement. Kate was subsequently disowned by her proud relatives, and James, unable to admit he was unemployed, is now doing day labor while living in an internet cafe. It seems academic credentials weren't everything after all.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.